You got an ID on you?
Let's go. Arrest me. I don't want to play it either. Arrest me.
So,
I'm not on private property. You need to go look at the map.
This is the road. That's the land. That's private property.
You guys are a joke. Why are you going in my pocket?
Why would a filmmaker documenting factory farming end up in handcuffs? On this episode, we dive into the story of Delaware Defender, a YouTuber auditing Amick Farms, a major U.S. food processing company owned by OSI Group. While filming along a public path near the facility, he carefully stayed on public property, confirmed by county GIS maps. He even observed others using the same path without issue. But trouble arrived when Officer Lee from the Hurlock Police Department pulled up. Stick with Cops and Consequences to uncover how this lawful activity led to a shocking confrontation.
Police are on scene. Here we go. Is he gonna block the road? What's happening, man? Just getting some pictures. Yeah. I'm just working on a little news story. I'm just working on a little news story about the health and food industry and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Working for a company or?
Nah, I'm just independent. Just trying to get my own thing going.
Okay. I just had someone call in saying you spotted around with a camera, that's all.
I'm sure. I'm surprised. No one even came out, so I'm surprised. Usually they'll come out and harass me for a little bit before they call you guys. But
They might sooner or later.
they might, yeah, I don't know, so.
Okay.
All right.
Here's a critical point. Nobody, not even Amick Farms, asked Delaware Defender to leave before Officer Lee showed up. This becomes key later.
You're good, man.
What's your name?
I'm not giving any ID today.
No ID?
Nah, you're good, man.
All right.
Appreciate it, man. What was your name?
Officer Lee.
Lee? Thank you, sir.
Yep, stay safe. Don't get hit on the car.
That's why I try to wear this vest, man. It helps some a little bit.
Officer Lee leaves without a problem, and Delaware Defender keeps filming along the public easement. Moments later, Corporal Garvey arrives on the scene.
What, did Lee not do a good enough job?
What's that?
Lee already responded out here.
You gave me on private property videotape.
What's that sticker say on it?
Yeah, that's Department of Transportation.
Well, the state of Maryland put this here.
Yeah, well, this here is private property. This
Not
is
where I'm standing, dude.
Yes, it is. You got an ID on you?
Let's go. Arrest me.
I'm telling you, just
Arrest me. I'm not, because I'm not. This is a public street sign. Look at it. You're ridiculous.
Let's make this clear. Delaware Defender's location, verified by GIS maps, is public property. Yet Corporal Garvey wrongly insists it's private land.
Lee was perfect. You just ruined it for you guys. You just ruined it. Garvey, you have a badge number?
Yeah, 0142.
Why did you ruin it?
You got an ID?
Lee, I'm not giving it to you. I'm not trespassing.
Yeah, you're on private property, buddy.
This is a street sign.
Yeah, well, we're not
It's
playing that.
public property. I don't want to play it either. Arrest me.
I'm asking you for your identification.
Come on. I'm not going to resist you at all. I'm not giving it to you. I'll give it to you at the station. I want you to take it all the way. You think you're a bully? Then let's take it all the way.
I'm not a bully. I'm seeing what you're doing. You're on private property.
I already told Lee what I was doing.
Well, you told
I'm not on private property. You need to go look at the map.
Well, I'm telling you, you're on private property.
How do you know?
This is the road. That's the land. That's private property.
At this moment, Delaware Defender agrees to move across the road to a spot Corporal Garvey claims is public. But instead of letting him follow through, Garvey blocks his path and demands ID.
There's this thing called an easement, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't have to walk in the street. I can walk here. That's why these signs are here.
You're on private property. Videotape.
You hear this, dude?
What's that?
You hear this, dude? You were perfect. Why is he gonna ruin it for you guys?
It's not ruining nothing. You weren't on the property earlier, now you are.
I was in the same exact spot.
Hey, you were down the street.
You know what this is?
What's that?
A street sign.
Uh-huh.
They can't put their street signs on Amick Farms property.
Okay.
So this cannot be Amick Farms property because there is a Maryland sign here. Come on, dude. Come on, Garvey. I'm not going to give it to you. I'll go. That's fine.
You got anything on you?
Not really, no. I got a phone and keys and a water bottle. This is ridiculous, guys. You guys are a joke. Just a business card.
Delaware Defender.
That's me, brother. Why are you going in my pockets?
I haven't got anything on you, said no.
What do you... I just told you. A strap.
Strap?
That's it. That's a lens cap. That might be the lens. Is it circular? Oh, the phone, yeah.
So why are you making this difficult?
You're making it difficult. Lady was perfect. I'm not trespassing. You're ridiculous. I'll go to jail for it because you're full of shit.
Okay.
There's no way that this is their property. It has a sticker on it because Maryland owns it. They don't stick it on other people's property.
You call the plant manager out here and tell you that you're on his property?
Get the property lines.
Right.
He's got no idea. Why are you listening to them? You're the police.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know. Clearly, you have no idea.
The property.
I'm not on their property.
Buddy.
So you want me to stand in the street and get a ticket for...
Stand across the road.
That's their property too, then.
That's a public road right there. That's a road.
So is this.
You're not on the road. You're on the grass. That's
Oh my
property.
God. You are ridiculous, Garvey. You want me to go on the other side of the street?
And I'm going to ask you one more time for your name.
I'm not giving it. I'll move.
You have a lawful order to give me your name.
You asked me to leave. I'm going to leave.
I gave you a lawful order to give me your name. So what is your name?
Note that at this point, Delaware Defender has agreed to walk across the road to where Corporal Garvey assumes the property is public. Instead of allowing him to comply with his own unlawful order, Corporal Garvey blocks his path and demands his ID.
Oh my God. I guess I'm going to jail today. That's fine.
What is your name?
I'm going to jail. It's fine. Let's go. I'm not giving it. I'm not trespassing. You can't arrest me for trespassing because I'm not trespassing. This is not their property.
It's not whose property is it?
It's an easement. This is county property, city property. It's city property. I do know. Well, I don't know if it's a county. Maybe it looks like a county road sign to me, but that's the junction for the road up there. That's why there's light poles here. They don't own the electric company. Come on, Garvey. There's a public easement. It's probably 33 feet from the center line of the road, or 18.
One of those guys, are you?
Well, it's just facts.
Dorchester County road standards state a public right-of-way extends 25 feet from the center of the road. Google Maps shows Delaware Defender was only 15 feet from the center line, clearly on public property. Also, no one from Amick Farms ever contacted him or asked him to leave. Keep this in mind as things escalate.
It's facts that there's an easement for people to walk down the street. It's facts.
You're not in the street.
I don't want to be in the street because I can get hit by a car in the street. That's why there's an easement, so I don't get hit. I'm not.
So what are you doing?
You think I'm on their property, Lee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you do something then?
Because you were down there at the end of the street. It wasn't their property down there. Now
How? They own the whole thing over there. They had the whole yard. I was
you
ready.
know the property lines too?
Well, I know where the easements are. There's an easement here. This is not their property.
This is their property. What's your name?
I just want to go to jail, man.
You want to go to jail?
I guess, yeah, because this is just getting bad. Because there's no way. There's no way that this is their property.
Yeah, it is their property.
How do they own up to the street? There's a gas line in the road. They own the gas line under the road?
You own a house?
What does it matter?
Do you own a house?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
Not to me, no. This has nothing to do with my house.
Your property line runs right to the road, does it? Does it?
But there's a sidewalk there that people are allowed to use.
It's a sidewalk. Yes, that's a sidewalk.
Well, there is no sidewalk. It's the same idea. Just because there isn't a paved piece of concrete here doesn't mean the same rules don't apply.
Okay.
I do this everywhere.
You do, yeah.
I do this all over the place. Typically Delaware, like you've seen, but the same laws apply.
State to state, they apply?
Well, easement laws, yeah. I mean, the feetage might be different, but I'm not even 2 feet off the road here.
You were right up here when I seen you.
I was standing right in line with this piece of wood, right? I mean, I got it on video. I'm still videoing now.
So am I.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you really want it? You want to take me for trespassing now?
If I wanted to take you for trespassing, I'd take you. I'm asking
So then
for
what are
your
you
name.
doing? So you're going to take me for failure to ID?
Yeah.
Well, what law am I breaking?
Failure to pay a lawful order. I've given you, told you to give me your name.
Maryland is not a stop and ID state, Garvey. You have to accuse me of a crime. That's the Fourth Amendment, just flat out.
One, you're trespassing.
I'm not. You just said I'm not trespassing.
No, I said I'm not locking you up right now for trespassing.
Why? I just said to. This is ridiculous.
Because I'm trying to be easy with you.
I don't want. I just want to take my pictures and go. I'm not trying to trespass. I'm not trying to do anything. Yeah, I'm working on a news story. Have you ever heard of free press?
Yeah, for the free.
Thank you. That helps me out a lot if this gets ugly. That helps me out a lot.
But that's not what your business card says.
It does. It's investigative journalist. Journalism is press. And it does say on there, free press needs to stay free. You didn't even read it.
Well, let me leave.
No, you're gonna probably go through my pockets in a few minutes anyway. So, right? Is that what we're going to, Garvey? Huh?
No, I'm sitting here trying to be nice with you and reason with you, but you want to be ignorant about it.
I don't want to be ignorant. I want to have my rights respected. I'm out here, huh?
Now you are.
You're trying to get my ID and violate my Fourth Amendment.
I have every reason. I have a lawful reason to identify you. You were on private property.
I wasn't. Then let's go for trespassing.
All right, well, turn around.
Oh my God, Garvey.
Are you going to give me your name now or not?
Well, let's wait till we get in there. Let's see your supervisor says something about this.
Supervisor.
You're the supervisor. Yeah, I guess I will then.
The situation worsens. Corporal Garvey arrests Delaware defender. He's booked but released quickly. Undeterred, he returns to film from the opposite side of the road, where Garvey said it was okay to stand.
In Hurlock, Maryland here for standing next to that street sign there. What happened after the arrest is I'm right back out here. They let me out, and I'm right back out here.
3 months later, the department files charges for criminal trespassing and failure to obey a lawful order. The prosecutor drops the failure to obey charge but pursues trespassing. At trial, Delaware defender's GIS evidence proving he was on public property is ignored, but Garvey, now a sergeant, admits under oath that no one from Amick Farms asked Delaware defender to leave.
Garvey did not have the ability to trespass me because no one told him to, and he testified to that in court.
The prosecutor tries to paint Delaware defender as a police antagonizer during the trial because of his YouTube channel.
The prosecutor tried to bring up my YouTube channel, that I antagonize officers, things like that. The attorney objected and they threw it all out. It was not relevant to the case or anything of that matter. Of course, as we expected, found not guilty.
In the end, Delaware defender is found not guilty. The court rules Sergeant Garvey had no authority to trespass him. Delaware defender is now taking action against those responsible for his illegal detention. The case centers around Kyle Adams and Angel Graham, who returned to their Idaho Falls home to find Angel's brother, Jericho Graham, visiting. Jericho, a convicted felon with a history of drug trafficking and unlawful weapon possession, had violated his parole by leaving Hawaii where he was under supervision. Shortly after their arrival, officers approached the residence, claiming they had a felony arrest warrant for Jericho. This encounter raises critical questions about the legality of police actions, particularly when it comes to entering a private residence without a search warrant. Stay tuned as we analyze the legal nuances and the potential fallout for the city of Idaho Falls. Don't forget to subscribe to Cops and Consequences for more in-depth explorations of law enforcement and civil rights.
Come up to the front with me. I'm gonna knock. For zero, I have eyes on the male. I can't actually tell if it's him. Have we located those two people who left here, the male and the female? I'm gonna knock.
That better. Oh, hello. Hold on, putting kids to bed. Hold on. Let me turn this on. Hi.
Hi, Angel. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey.
Hi.
That was Jericho. Jericho's inside.
Oh, yeah.
Open the door.
I will.
I'm gonna kick it in
Hold
about
on, just
3.
I have 2 kids in there. Will you please?
Open the door.
I will open it. I have kids.
Jericho.
I have kids.
Jericho.
I have kids. I have kids. Please. I have kids. I will. I have kids.
Why are we opening doors? It's private property.
I have kids.
Yeah.
I have kids.
Whoa.
Okay, walk to us.
We're good.
You're under arrest, Jericho.
That's not Jericho.
I'm not Jericho.
I know.
This officer just kicked open the door.
Right? And she had the opportunity to open and she refused.
No, that's not.
Jericho has a.
Where's your warrant? Oh,
Jericho has a warrant.
Hold on.
Get him up
Where
here.
is your paper warrant, officer?
I don't need it. Hey, you know what?
You don't need
You're
it?
detained. Come here.
I'm
Come here. You're being detained. Come here. Yeah.
Tried to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Jericho needs
Come here.
My kids are right here. No, that's not how this works in real life.
Watch the back.
And I'm staying out of the way. My hands are
Thank you. Then sit down and be quiet.
I'm recording this whole thing though.
Okay? He has a warrant for felon possession.
No, where's your paper?
Come here right now. Do I need to come in there and arrest you in front of your kids?
Hold on, please don't.
Come out here.
Show me the paper.
Kyle, stop.
I don't
This is
need
where
a
I
paper
write
warrant.
them, please.
He has a warrant felon in possession of a firearm, which is my gun was out.
Sergeant David Shaner argued that a warrant was unnecessary to enter the Adams Graham residence, citing a felony arrest warrant for Jericho Graham. However, Supreme Court precedent, specifically the 1981 case Stiegel versus United States, mandates that law enforcement must secure a search warrant to enter a third party's home to execute an arrest warrant, barring exigent circumstances or homeowner consent. The exigent circumstances exception allows warrantless entries in emergencies, such as rendering aid or preventing imminent danger. However, as the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals clarified in Mendez v. County of Los Angeles, 2016, the mere presence of a fugitive does not constitute exigent circumstances, even if the suspect is considered armed and dangerous. In this case, the officer's actions appear to lack legal justification, as no emergency was evident and no attempt was made to secure a search warrant. This raises serious concerns about Fourth Amendment violations and the potential for costly legal repercussions.
I promise.
Do you want to be detained?
Don't do this. Please.
Okay? Knock it off.
Please. Kyle.
Jericho!
Kyle,
Come to the sound of my voice! I need you guys out of here because he's dangerous. I'm going to come in and get you here in a second.
There's no weapons, I promise.
I'm going to come in and get you in a second unless you come to me right
I
now.
promise. There's kids here. Where? They're right.
I know my
Are
law,
your
sir.
kids
Yeah,
right
do
here?
you?
Kyle.
Because there's a felon in here with a warrant.
Kyle, are the kids right
Okay.
here?
You're going to detain me.
Kyle!
I am going
You're
to.
holding next to my kids.
No, I'm not. I'm going to detain you because of how you're acting right now.
But I know you can't step foot in here without a warrant, a paper warrant.
Jericho!
I'm recording this all.
Yeah, so are we, dude.
Yep.
Okay, come here. You're bothering me. Come here. You're a safety issue now.
How am I safe?
Come here. Stand up.
I'm not doing anything. Nope. I am not doing absolutely anything. I'll put my hands towards, like, palms together. Can I put my palms together like you're supposed, like you want me to?
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything to...
Does he stay up? Yes, you do.
He's up there right now.
Okay.
He doesn't stay here, though.
Out.
Okay.
Out. Stop.
Can you please grab my phone?
Please, Kyle, don't do this.
I'm not no. That's perfectly
That's
fine.
fine.
Okay, do you have a vehicle or something I can put the kids in?
For what?
Because we're
So
gonna
they're not
put
sitting
gas
there
in
with
this
a guy.
house if he doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Because you guys think it's okay to hang out with felons. They don't want it.
Do you have a vehicle that they...
And you've allowed
Hey,
Where's your warrant?
He's my brother.
do you have a vehicle that they can go into?
So you can step into a
Yes, I
person's
can.
house without a warrant.
Yes, I can.
This is about the kids. Stop.
Okay, it's cold.
You two are about
Stop.
to
You
have some shirt.
Good Lord, dude.
I am not. I'm making it about the kids. He's
So are we.
crying.
He doesn't. He can give a shit less.
Do you
about
want the
kids.
keys?
Do you not understand
I'm
that
being
everything
quiet.
was going to
I'm
be
being quiet,
okay
sir.
until you created this problem?
I'm being quiet.
Do you get this?
Hold on.
Or are you that thick
No,
that you can't
no.
understand
This is
it?
my brother. We have nothing to do. I have.
My kid.
Okay, his attitude is the problem here.
I understand.
Okay.
We're
Is there
protected.
anyone else
There's
inside the
kids.
house other than Jericho?
No. These are
No.
the only kids.
I just.
Okay.
I'm being quiet.
Okay.
Not.
Thank you.
We just got home.
Jericho, you are under arrest!
Hey,
Come out to
I
the
might-
sound of
I
my
might-
voice now!
Pull a patrol car up so they
Perfect.
can stay warm.
I have my
Please.
keys right
So they're not
there.
sitting out
here.
That's
Wait.
fine.
Okay.
As
Angel?
long as they're not cold.
Okay.
I would like
Hey.
badge numbers and everything from all the
Yeah,
officers.
Kyle, you know what? We'll get to all that.
Let
Okay.
them talk,
I'm not being
please.
hyphy with you, sir.
Dude, I want you to stop
Okay.
talking. Okay? I want you to just
Jericho, we
stop.
know where you
Okay.
are.
We're
Hey,
scared music. Sorry.
Come
Yeah,
out to
I
the
get
sound
it.
of my voice with your
we're
hands
going to pull up a
now.
vehicle so they can sit in there so you guys can all sit in there and not be cold out here.
That's fine.
I'm going to try to make this easy, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm pretty close to just calling SWAT and filling this house full of gas and breaking all the windows, and I'd rather not do that.
I will get him out.
So-
You go to the alley. I just got home. I will go. Please don't do that.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, right?
You heard me, right?
Like I don't want you to cooperate because, like right now,
I 100%
because of
will.
what happened with the door and you not opening the door, I can take you right now for felony harboring.
I'm not
Okay?
gonna do anything.
I would rather you cooperate
100%.
and get him out of
To the
here.
sound of my voice now!
So let me talk to him.
Something
Yep.
illegal, okay?
Sergeant Shaner attempted to justify his actions by threatening to charge Angel Graham with felony harboring under Section 18-25 of the Idaho Code, which criminalizes protecting a person charged with or convicted of a felony. While Idaho courts have upheld harboring convictions in cases like State v. Lampin, 2009, and State v. Teasley, 2002, these rulings involved officers who had obtained search warrants. In this instance, the absence of a search warrant or exigent circumstances undermines the legality of the officer's entry. Angel Graham's request to remove the children from the living room before allowing entry further complicates the matter, as it could be interpreted as an attempt to protect the children rather than obstruct justice. This highlights the delicate balance between law enforcement duties and citizens' constitutional rights.
Angel, come with me.
It's okay, bud. It's okay. Hold on.
Do we have eyes on him anyway?
It's okay, guys.
McLean saw him go into a bathroom, and then the light went out.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. We're just gonna wait right here. I'm gonna make an announcement, okay?
That's fine.
Jericho! This is the Idaho Falls Police Department. You are under arrest. Here's what's gonna happen. This is your sister's house. If you do not give yourself up, we are gonna break every window in this house. We are gonna fill this house with gas. We are gonna have a dog bite you. Every bad thing you can think of is gonna happen is going to happen. So, why don't you be a good brother and a man who's not a little coward?
Okay. Okay. There are no weapons in this house, just so you know. So I will go.
He's coming out.
Kyle, it's okay.
We need to see your hands, Jericho.
Okay.
Hands first.
Yep.
Come here.
Walk towards.
Come here.
Walk towards me. Keep your hands where we can see them. Walk towards me. Keep your hands where I can see them. Keep walking.
Okay.
Keep coming. You are under arrest. Keep coming towards me. No, keep coming towards me. Okay, stop. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
On your knees, Jericho. Get on your knees.
I have a bad shoulder.
Get on your knees.
Oh, I got a bad shoulder. Hey.
Okay, go down. I'm going to cross. He's going to come in and do cuffs, okay?
Yep.
Hey, please, hey, guys, I got a really bad shoulder.
All right, you are under arrest.
I am. I got it. Okay. Hey, please, easy with my shoulder, please.
Just nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Okay,
Put your hands together.
I can't really lift my
Okay.
leg. Hey, I'm not gonna resist. Oh.
Well, you already did that.
Okay. Oh, please.
You gotta bring your hand over, boss.
I can't really with my shoulder. Like, if you guys can double them up.
We got him. We got it.
Yeah. That is it,
Which one's the bad
my
one?
left one.
Your left one?
Yeah.
You want me to help you up on the right?
Yes, please. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Hey, yes, a favor.
What is it?
May I give my sister a hug?
Well, she'll give you a hug.
Yeah, yes.
Go ahead and slide your feet in there.
Yeah, I came here to turn myself in. I just want to spend much time with my family.
Okay, let's go. Do we have a vehicle we can put him in?
Yeah, I think Norman's.
Hey, the kids. Yeah.
It's okay. I'm cuddling him.
Yeah. No, this is scary. I'm sorry. They don't know anything. I just.
Okay, so kiddos, you guys can go inside.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to put him in the car, and then I'm going to come back and talk to y'all, okay?
Hey, sorry about that. Yes.
Hey,
thank
you
hey,
for...
I'm not a danger, you know.
I got you.
I mean, I got in trouble almost. February 11th will be 10 years.
Okay.
And it was my sister's birthday. That's my best friend.
I got you. So
I struggled with a relationship.
I got you, man.
And I just took off. I didn't, you know.
Mm-hmm. So part of the problem, right, is that your warrant is for felon in possession of firearms. So we don't know you, right?
Oh, from 10 years ago.
Does that make sense? Like we don't know you, so I see that, and I think he's probably armed. So we have to kind of treat it that way. No, I'm just letting you fully know the process.
Yep.
Okay, and so. Like that's part of it.
Yeah, and I took a plea. You guys don't need to. I did that just to be able to take a plea agreement.
I got you.
You know.
I got you.
I grew up hunting, fishing. You know.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna shut this for now.
Okay.
All right. Watch your knees. We'll see if we can grab you a hat. Okay.
If Angel, my sister, if you can ask her, if she can bring me the hat, I just want to tell her what she needs to do to call. You know.
Okay. Here, watch your knees. Dude.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Angel's in there, right? Okay. Kyle, can I talk to you for a sec? All right, man. Hey, can you look at me real quick? I want to explain why things went the way they went. You okay with that?
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, so Jericho's got a warrant for felon in possession of a firearm. Automatically a red flag, right? That's a violent warrant. We have to consider him armed and dangerous. Mm-hmm. We got intel that he's here, mm-hmm. right? So when I come up and he shuts the door and I tell Angel, that's your brother, he has a warrant, and she knew he had a warrant already, open the door. And she said, no, wait. I said, no, the door has to be open because I don't know if he's going to get a weapon.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And so I have every right to kick the door, every right, to make sure that he and you
That's being recorded. Okay.
and me
You have every right to kick the door
in that
of
situation.
Personal property open. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Really,
not
dude?
trying-
Really, dude?
No.
I'm sitting here trying to have like a one-on-one conversation with you.
I'm
trying to explain something.
I can have my First Amendment right and say whatever I want to. I'm not being.
Okay. So anyway, when I go in there and we've got a guy.
Why are you laughing,
Hey,
dude?
hey.
Listen to the sergeant.
I'm listening to you, but
focus
we
up,
got
dude.
him like chuckling
Dude,
at
you're
me.
the one who has the attitude right now, okay? So, seriously, when I kick the door and I've got a guy who's possibly going to find a weapon and you start flipping out in there, oh, I gotta grab my phone, my defense, right? And you start like flipping out and doing stuff like that, you become part of the problem.
Okay.
Because now you're a major distraction.
Got it.
You hear me?
Yep.
That's
Sounds
why
good.
you're in handcuffs.
Okay.
That's why I'm debating whether to take you to jail tonight or not for obstruction.
Okay. Got it.
You understand all that?
Sergeant Shaner handcuffed Kyle Adams, alleging obstruction under Section 18705 of the Idaho Code, which criminalizes willfully resisting, delaying, or obstructing an officer's duties. However, as established in State v. Bishop, 2009, an individual cannot be charged with obstruction for resisting an unlawful search or arrest. In this case, the warrantless entry into the Adams-Graham residence was likely unconstitutional, rendering Kyle's verbal protest a lawful exercise of his Fourth Amendment rights. This raises questions about the officer's understanding of constitutional protections and their potential liability for civil rights violations.
Okay. Sit tight, Kyle.
Yep.
Hi. I talk to you guys for a second?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to sit on the couch.
You're fine.
Sorry about the scary night, fellas. You guys okay? All right. So, my name's Sergeant Shaner, and we got word that your uncle was here. Or not your uncle. Angel's brother. Okay. Angel's brother has a warrant out for his arrest. You know what that means? That means somewhere a judge signed a thing saying, hey, Jericho's not allowed to be walking around. He has to answer for crimes that he's committed in the past. The crime that the warrant was for is called felon in possession of a firearm. There's certain people who can't own guns because they've committed certain crimes, okay? That's Jericho at this point. That doesn't mean he's a bad man. It just means that he did something at some point that disqualified him from having a gun.
At some point, which is a long time
Sure,
ago.
right.
Just so we know, there's no guns here. There
Okay.
are not.
So what that means when I see that is that I don't know if Jericho has a gun or doesn't, but I have to assume that he does for safety reasons, right? Well, when I come up here, like, I don't need to have a warrant to come into this house because Jericho's in here and he has a warrant. So when Angel comes out to talk to me and I see Jericho shut the door and I say, hey, open the door, because I don't know what Jericho's doing. And I have to assume the worst, which in some cases means the bad guy's going to get a gun and he's going to shoot me, or he's going to take you guys hostage. I'm not saying this is what happened, obviously, or what could happen, but I don't.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. So I have to be able to see the guy. I have to be able to see Jericho.
And follow the
All right.
rules.
And
yes.
because Angel wouldn't open the door, I kicked the door open. All right? To keep everybody safe, myself, you, and Jericho, because I don't want Jericho to get hurt, right? I want a peaceful resolution. So when I kick the door and your dad jumps up with his phone and starts freaking out and yelling and talking about rights and all these things because he doesn't understand, he becomes part of the problem. That's why your dad is in handcuffs right now. Doesn't mean your dad's going to jail. Doesn't mean he's under arrest. He was part of the problem. I had to take him out of the problem. Does that make sense? Yeah, what's up?
What does detain mean?
Detain? It's not the same as arrest. It means that you're just kind of like holding. You just kind of got us. It's like timeout. That's a great example.
Out with,
Okay, it's just kind of a timeout. Like, you're not allowed to do anything unless I say you can do it. Oh, does that make sense?
Big and tall, but not scary, but he sounds scary because he's protecting, but detained. Timeout.
Okay. All right, so I wanted to make sure you guys understand, all right?
Do you guys understand a little bit now? I never wanted even this to happen because it's...
Yeah. So, Angel, we have kind of a problem, right? I gotta take photos of this here.
That's fine.
Is there a... Does this light turn on?
One, yeah. If that light's...
Perfect. That's great. Okay. All right. So the problem we have is that you knew he was here, you knew he had a warrant, and you wouldn't open the door.
I didn't know he had one. Honestly, I had a friend pick it up or look. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't even know how to do it.
The thing is this, is I told you he had a warrant, and I told you to open the door, and you didn't. That meets the elements.
It didn't make sense to me.
That means I'm not arresting you right now.
Okay.
I'm going to submit that you be charged for harboring.
I beg that you don't. Because I honestly, I didn't know.
So Angel, you posted a social media post, and somebody informed you he has a warrant. I mean, there's that.
They didn't
He told you there's a
inform
warrant.
me.
They left a note on there about how he has a warrant, and then you changed your post to not include his
I
picture.
understand that, but a lot of people have madness at him.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to look it up. I didn't feel like I'm harboring. I had a visitor. He hasn't actually been saying he has some things here because I just barely saw him. I don't know what to do.
I'm not taking you to jail tonight. I could. I'm not going to. I'm not going to take Kyle to jail
What
tonight.
does that mean? I don't understand how it works.
I'm going to put it before a prosecutor, and then if the prosecutor decides that your actions met the elements of harboring, then they'll issue a warrant for your arrest.
But
The elements are what you did. Like I said, I could
But I
take you
didn't
right
know.
now. You did know. You deleted the post, you deleted the comment,
because
and you
there's
changed the post to not
hatred
include him.
from other arrests.
Okay. All right.
Prior.
So he wanted a hat. He asked if you would bring him a hat.
My brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take Kyle out of handcuffs and send him back in here.
To the jail, he can have a hat?
He can take a hat. He's
When he's released, he can have a hat.
yeah.
Where?
The white one on the table.
Well, there's 9 of them because he brought a bunch. Hold on.
That one right in the middle, Angel. Right there. Right in the middle, by the little cage. Perfect. This is Jericho's wallet. He asked if you would take it.
I'm not. I can look. Or Kyle's. I'm not sure. Yeah, looks like it. He asked for that?
No, he asked you to have it.
Just have it?
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
So, what is next?
So if you'll, just like he wants to just see you, he's in that car.
okay.
Just walk to the cop car.
Yeah. Kyle, go ahead and stand up for me. I'm going to take this off. Can I get a light over here?
Yep.
You have any questions for me? See, Kyle.
Oh, look at the door lock.
Is he a known doper?
I don't know if he's a doper.
I don't know.
He's been in Hawaii for a couple of years now, I think.
I'm trying to. I just looked.
He doesn't have anything since like 2015 with us.
Interesting.
But he's got a bunch of stuff from Hawaii, apparently.
So dark.
Angel, you're right to go back inside. I want to just make sure I didn't damage your door frame as well as the door. So if I can just take a look at that real
'cause
quick.
ran.
I just have to take a photo of it. I took a photo of the door already.
I don't
Looks
have
like
this light that works.
it's okay.
So.
Looks like the door frames. Is that new or was that like that?
You destroyed the door.
Okay.
Stop. Yeah, no.
Just leave it. No, let's not teach your
These are
kids
several kids.
something that's not true, okay? Probably already done enough of that.
Please stop.
Thanks, Angel. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
Despite the officer's threats, Kyle Adams and Angel Graham were not charged with any crimes. Kyle later contacted the Idaho Falls Police Department, which defended the officer's actions as justifiable and suggested he file a tort claim for the damaged door. The incident gained media attention after a civil rights lawyer published a video detailing the encounter. The Idaho Falls PD issued a press release acknowledging the incident, but provided no specifics on corrective actions. This lack of transparency underscores the need for accountability and reform within law enforcement. Kyle and Angel's decision to seek legal counsel reflects their commitment to holding the department accountable for potential civil rights violations. Their case serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding and asserting constitutional rights during police interactions. As the case progresses, we will keep you updated. Delaware Defender plans to continue exposing the impact of factory farming, so stay tuned for more. Don't miss it. Subscribe to Cops and Consequences for the latest on this case and other audits.